What's up guys, Chubsy here and episode 2, and today we are doing Serie A. I haven't got that many big name forwards as you'll see, but I'll get to that point when I reach it. First up in goal we have got Martin Sticklenberg. He is pretty much solid as anything. 5k coins back then. I think he's still around the same, but I'm not too sure. Look at them, perfect stats for a goalkeeper. Just as good as Joe Hart in my opinion. Going straight in at right back. I cannot remember his first name. Ignazio Abeti. Actually quite like that name. Yep, 91 pace, good dribbling, good crossing, a brilliant attacking player, and no one is going to get past him as long as he is in position, which he normally is as long as he's playing next to a good centre back, who is of course this one. Let me make sure I've got the right one. Yep. Philippe Mexes. Now Mexes is fairly slow, but you know, 81 defending and 83 heading, just the same as Matt Hummels in my opinion. Guy's been around for absolute ages and he is an absolute beast in terms of defending. You know, he'll snap players up if they just try and get past him. Then his centre back partner is, who is it? Bonucci. Quite a few players in this team actually. I think I got first time in my packs, and I think he's one of them. Yeah, I got this guy in my pack. So sorry guys, I'm not sure how much he is actually, how much he actually costs. But there are some. He's pretty much got the same stats, same defensive stats to Mexes, a little bit faster and a little bit weaker. I think it's in passing, and Mexes costs 2.5k, so you're looking about a K now. Then at left back we've got two choices here really. I like to have Balzaretti, just to keep, you know, that Italian heart flowing through the team, and also he is the better of the two defenders in terms of defending. I think he cost me 400 coins. You know, he cost me 400 coins, and he's done a good job. You know, he's pretty good fullback in real life, and he's got quite a crazy hairdo as well. Okay, now this centre mid is actually pretty strong. You're looking at, in the middle, you've got Claudio Marchisio. I can't pronounce his name that well. 950 coins he cost me. I think he might be about the same now. But you know, he is pretty much your creative outlet. He'll sit back a little bit and defend for you. Then here you have Alberto Aquilani, who, for me, I like to play him, just have him, you know, kind of player. Well, the way he plays, should I say? He doesn't charge forward because he hasn't got the pace, but he tends to lurk outside the box, and he gets some nice volleys off the drop down and the spills players can use to pick up. But he is more of a advanced playmaker in terms that he'll sit slightly more forward than Marchisio and kind of link the play from there to the centre forwards. And then we have one of my favourite players, Kevin Prince Boateng. This guy, he just runs rampant on this game for me. He just charges forward and he'll pick off the balls being laid off to him by the centre forward or Alberto Aquilani, and he's also fairly good at defending. This lad, he is a out and out box to box midfielder, and he's an absolute tank in real life. You know, I'm a bit surprised he actually retired, but yeah, Kevin Prince Boateng, it cost me 1.1k then, and I think Alberto Aquilani cost me just under 2k, so you're looking about a K each now, possibly for him. Then centre forward, you've got two main choices. You've got Cassano or Zarate. I personally like Mauro Zarate more because, well, first of all, I got him in the formation in a pack, which is brilliant, and also he's got 89 pace and 87 dribbling. You know, the only thing that lets him down, I guess, is the passing, but I think that's more for me. I think it's more on the long passing side, which you don't need as a centre forward. You know, and he's got a good finish, and I think he's 4-star skills, so you know, he's not that far behind. I can't remember his name now. Cassano in terms of skill. Now, ignore Pato there because he isn't actually in this squad, but of course you can use him if you want him. You've got three choices here. You've got, well, two choices. You can either have Hernandez or Micoli as your out-and-out striker, but I like Hernandez because he's pretty good to have, and he just holds up the play well. He's got a good finish on him, he's fairly fast, he's not bad at dribbling. For a striker, he is all round pretty good. He's about 1.1k, and I should think that Zarate probably goes for about the same. As a lot of the players in this Serie A team are actually about a K. But if you're looking for like the likes of Thiago Silva, Cellini, I still can't pronounce his name, the Juve centre back, you're going to be looking at the higher prices. And then of course, as you come up front, you get Edson Cavani, Lavezzi. You know, you get them, and they're a lot more pricey. But I like Quagmire, I'm just going to call him Quagmire. I got for about 950 coins, and he isn't very fast, but he's another player with pretty decent agility. He can just cut past a player and smash it from pretty much anywhere. His long shots are insane, and well, you know that isn't an EA overpowering if you've seen some of his goals. Oh, why am I going there first? My bad, guys. Yeah, the other players on the bench are just extra ones I got in packs, etc. I thought I'd throw in the squad anyway. Next up, my second choice goalkeeper, Arthur Borok. I used to, this guy was pretty good when he was at Celtic. I used to keep an eye on him. But 350 coins again. Like I said last week, don't matter much with your cover goalkeeper as long as he can stop them shots for a game or two. That's all you really need. Then next up, the centre back is of course Ranocchia. I'm not too sure how that is pronounced. Ranocchia. Again, 1.2k, so yeah, you're looking around that still probably. Pretty slow, but again, good defending and strong heading. That's why. But the only reason that he doesn't play is just because that pace really does let him down. And then the backup fullback is of course Nagamoto. Which I do tend to do is I'll play these two at the same time because Nagamoto's pace compensates for his, and also his good defending compensates for Nagamoto's poor defending. Which is actually a real shame because I went to get Nagamoto and he cost me 600 coins, and I know I could have probably picked up someone better like Tai Wo before he left, but I didn't really have the coins to buy that when I made this team. He's fairly good, but not my first choice. Next up is Montolivo. Him and Stankovic are actually the two midfielders in this one, I do believe. Stankovic, of course, just plays Claudio's centre midfield position, and Montolivo normally slots in for Aquilani. I find that Boateng seems to just cope with himself, and occasionally swap him out for one of these two, just to keep the stamina going. Stankovic, he's got a very nice long shot on him, and he only cost me 800 coins, as did Montolivo cost me 1.4, but again, you're going to be looking around the same prices for each other now, between 800 and 1,000 coins. You're not going to be paying too much money for them kind of players. Next up, we have centre forward Bojan. Well, we've got Bojan, and you have of course got Cassano. Cassano is pretty much a carbon copy of Zarate without the pace. He's got great finishing, he's better passing, and he has got the 5-star skills, I do believe. But Bojan, he's a goal scoring centre forward. I find that Cassano hasn't quite got the finishing down to par, but he has got some nice long shots. So if you want to go for a bit of skilling, I'd say use Cassano. If you want to go for some goals, play Bojan. You can also stick him up front if someone gets injured, so that's always good. And then of course you've got Mikoli. To be fair, you can play any of these 6 forward players in striker or centre forward if you don't mind losing that tiny bit of chemistry. You really won't. Now onto the extra players. Lilic. I haven't actually played him, but the times I've played against him, he has been fairly good against me, and to be honest, 81 dribbling, 80 passing and 81 shooting for a 79 centre forward that I got in a pack in the right formation. Might as well give him a chance sometime. And De Sanctis, I got him in a pack as well, 451. Didn't get completely as lucky there, but again, just more cover that I then saves me coins having to buy. Anyway, guys, again, been Chubsy. Hope you all have a nice day. Well, don't know when you'll be watching it, but anyway, see you guys later, and peace.